again, everyone. Long time no see. I've been away for a little while, but I'm back and ready to have some fun showing you some new makeup I got and just putting on my face and just having a good time. So let's get started. Okay, so recently there was a sale going on at Ulta. They had like their several weeks marathon sale where every day select products are marked down. And then Sephora just had their, or I think it's still going on, their Beauty Insider Rewards discount going on as well. So just picked up a few tiny things that I felt like I had a gift card for or were really well priced. And so I'm going to get started with some sunscreen. Gonna try to scoot in a little bit. So this is the Paulas Choice SPF 50 fluid sunscreen. I recently had a mini size of it that I enjoyed so much that I thought, you know, it's marked down. I have a gift card for it. Let's go for it. So this one, when you pour it out, it truly is like a fluid, which can be kind of unnerving at first because the first time I squeeze it out of the bottle, I was a little bit surprised. But I really like that when you put it on, it doesn't look like a white sunscreen. And then if I haven't properly rubbed it in somewhere, it doesn't like obviously show. So I really like that. I like that it feels hydrating to the touch, but that it doesn't feel really thick and like goopy, which is a problem I had with other sunscreens in the past. It does have a traditional sunscreeny smell, but it does go away, unlike others that I think might last all throughout the day, so I really like that. And then after a few seconds, as it's sink in, it just looks pretty much exactly the way your skin looked before, and it doesn't feel super heavy. So I'm really pleased I got a bigger size than that, and I can't wait to keep protecting my skin. So the next new thing I got actually was not from Ulta or Sephora. It's from a brand called Hailey's Beauty. They were having... Oh, can you let her in? Snip, snap, snip, snap. Thank you. Oh, everyone wants in. Hello. So anyways, there is a YouTuber, there's a YouTube content creator named Taylor Wynn. Her channel used to be The Tayla. She is someone I look to for complexion recommendations because she and I have very similar skin tones, and she and I both had similar skin types in the past and have similar skin types now. So I just feel like her recommendations align with almost always what I'm looking for. And she had recommended this product ages ago, like maybe a year ago, maybe longer, I can't remember. And I never really needed it. However, they were having a $10 sale on all of their foundations, or in this case BB drops, and I just thought that was such an incredible deal. I was like, oh my gosh, $10, like absolutely. So what this is their Reinvent BB Drops Tinted Marula Face Oil. Now, what I really liked about it when Taylor spoke about them online was that when she put it on, it just looked like she was just putting more skin on, if that's even possible. I have the shade Fair Cool. This is what the bottom looks like. And it's in this sleek black tube. The recommendation is to is to shake it up really rigorously. Because it is a tinted oil, sometimes oils can separate. And then when you take off the lid, it has this little like tubey dropper thing. Now this I've only tried a couple times, and so far I really like it. I haven't found the perfect application quite yet. Taylor uses a brush when she applies it, but the instructions recommend hands, so I figured for today I'll just do hands and see what happens. So I'm just gonna do a couple drops, and I think I got it on the inside of my fingers. Let's see. It is pilling a little bit. I don't know if you can see. Pilling just is like when two formulations, when they're mixed together, they don't agree and they kind of like build up product. So it could just be that with the sunscreen I put on, the oil doesn't set well, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not exactly going anywhere to show off my face, so it's not a big deal. Probably what I would do next time is just let the sunscreen set in a little bit longer before putting this on, and usually that's a good trick for me. I really like it so far. I think it looks really natural and just gives a little bit of like an enhancement look. Now, the Hailey's Beauty Company, one of their like point of differences as a company is that the founder, or maybe the CEO, she I think it said that she is like she's a chemist. That's like her background. And so when she got into like the beauty market, she wanted to develop products that came from like a really like novel ingredient base. So like everything she creates has like a lot of purpose in the ingredients and the way that it's compounded together. I just thought that was interesting. And I was really impressed with the speed of the shipping from the Hailey's website. I felt like it got here like 4 days after I ordered it. I think I ordered on a Friday and it was here by like Tuesday or Wednesday, which I think is really great for like a smaller company that they're able to provide such fast service. I was expecting it to take a lot longer. Okay, so the next thing I'm using is something I picked up at Sephora. This is the Sephora brand. This is their micellar water. It's called the Triple Action Cleansing Water for face and eyes, no rinse. I already knew that I was a huge fan of this back when I worked at Sephora. It was my absolute favorite like fast makeup remover that we sold. And I liked that it would remove difficult to remove products but not irritate my skin, and especially not my eyes. So I used to have like a jumbo size, but I figured I don't go through product as much as I used to, so I just got the standard size. Next, from Ulta, I got the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this one is in the Eden shade. For years, I used the anti-aging version, which is a clear formulation, and I love that one. I swear by it. I basically say like that can go with everything. However, this one was 50% off, and I still have the anti-aging one, which is about to run out, and I figured I would try something different. So this one is tinted kind of like a pale cream color, and I just thought it'd be interesting to try it, to just like make other colors like pop a little more. So I picked up that one. I think it was something like $12, which is such a good deal for something that'll provide such good aid to my makeup. I like to just go on the eye with the stick and then pat on with my fingers. For this entire look today, I am just going to be using hands. I didn't bring any of my tools or brushes over here, just for fun. Now for me, this Eden is quite close to my actual skin tone. So I know a lot of people like to use their concealer as their eye base, but since concealers are usually really hydrating, I wanted to avoid that like creamy emulsion effect, and instead I wanted that color without it deteriorating the shadow. I think this really makes a big difference compared to a concealer. This is usually a lot more tacky and just feels like a sticky adhesive base. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna let that kind of set for a couple minutes. Okay, so then I have the COSSIS brand. This is their super creamy and brightening concealer. I've come to terms, oh, and I got the shade 1.5C. I've just come to terms that all of the concealers I own have all expired, and then some, with exception of one, and it's a mini size, and I can't justify using extremely old makeup anymore, because I don't think it's doing me any favors at this point. Okay, so this is what the tube looks like. I specifically got this formula because of so many great reviews saying it pretty much goes with any other foundation or products you have on your face, and it sets well and it lasts really well. And my under eyes, although the coloring is not too dark, I just find I have so many small lines that I just have difficulty making it look natural, and so I usually end up just skipping concealer. Okay, so it has this flat wand, and this one I haven't tried yet, so let's just see. I'll do a minimal amount of product to start off with, and then I'll blend in. Sometimes I have the bad habit of buying a super crazy white concealer, because I think for so long I used to think I was the absolute fairest shade in everything, because when I was younger, like 14, 15, and I would go to the drugstore, I was always the lightest shade, and even those usually were not light enough. And I think it's been so long that so many brands offer even lighter, that for a while I used to just get the lightest in everything, thinking, oh yeah, this will be my shade, this will be my shade. And it turned out that time had really changed for the better the shade range for fair colors, that I was getting just way too stark of colors, and it was awful. So now I usually get like the second or third, and those tend to just look more natural on me. Cool. I think that looks really nice. Just really like bright and thin and not too stark. Okay, great. Hey, by the way, I just brought all of my stuff over here in a little box. That's if you see me like rummaging around. Okay, let's do eyes. Okay, so this is not a new item. This is from the brand Rowan. This is their 1111 eyeshadow quad. I bought this back in December when Sephora was having their sale on sale promotion. And basically it's just a little beautiful shimmery quad, 4 colors. I have the 1111 and then I think it's called the 711 or the other one. This is like the mauve pinky one and then the other one is like a golden brown. They're both really pretty. I just thought this one would look really cute today. So again, just using hands. This is probably the most unusual eyeshadow formula I've ever tried, ever. It's a cream, but it's powdery. The truly best way to apply is with fingertips and with a lot of warmth. I've used this over a dozen times and unfortunately I've never found the perfect eye primer for it to make it last more than 6 hours without creasing. So I've just come to terms that I really like this color and the texture, and it's just not meant to last a long time. So I think I'm going to go in with this little pinky one first. I'm just going to use my ring finger and then I'm just really kind of pressing and rubbing. That's what it looks like on the finger. And first I'm just going to smooth out the primer to make sure I don't have any little lines, and then I'm going to go in. I love that this looks really wet and foiled and metallic, but it doesn't look really chunky or thick. Has a little thick particle comes off. I think someone who really likes precise and perfect applications will not like this very much because it does kind of give like a grungier, like unfinished look because the edges don't look absolutely perfect. But I kind of like it. I think it looks kind of romantic and sweet. I have tried using brushes to apply this and it just does not have the same effect whatsoever. And I know that the brand Rowan, they make their own brushes that complement this formula. But in my opinion, I don't think I should have to purchase a different tool to apply something the way I want it to look. Unless I don't have a tool at a haul, I think I should be able to use what I already have. Okay, and then I think I'm going to take this darker, like mauve tone, and just put that on the outer edge. Now that I've played around with these a little bit more than just a couple times, I have noticed that if you want just like a super soft wash of color, it's possible. You just have to be super light-handed and then spread it around over a large surface area. I like the impact of this darker application, so that's what I prefer. Okay, cool. And then with my pinky finger, I'm just going to take this like super light pinky. Let's see. Yeah. And go in right in here. Okay, cool. I'm just using the same little cotton round soaked with the micellar water just to remove the stuff from my fingers in between. Okay, next up, I'm just going to apply some liquid liner. This is nothing new. This is just the Cosmetics brush tip, and this is the brown shade. Okay, before moving on to mascara, I'm actually going to put on some blush. Now, this was a free sample with my Sephora order, and I'm super excited to try it because I really wanted to try the Rare Beauty blushes, but I haven't wanted to purchase a full size because I cannot imagine going through a full liquid blush right now in my life. I already have 2 liquid blushes that are a little bit on the older side and I've been neglecting, so until I feel like I can use them up. Okay, so in this little sample, I got 2 blushes. Yeah, 2 blushes and then 2 highlighters. And these are supposed to be liquid formula. Let's see. I think I'll use this like peachier color. This is called the color Joy. And this is supposed to have a dewy finish. So I'm just gonna try to separate it. And then there's a little tab to pull. Ooh, very liquidy. Oh my. Okay, so I'm just going to use my little fingers that have a little bit of residue from the eyeshadow. That's fine. Oh my. Okay, so this is what it looks like right here. And just going to tap. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Let's just see what happens. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Quite rich. See, and this is another reason why I think I had watched enough videos to know that this would happen, and here I am still doing it. Dang it. I can't even imagine if I owned a full size of these, how long it would take to go through. Ay, ay, ay. Feels like I'm in like the French royal court, the 1700s. Okay, well, if I had a beauty sponge with me, oh, I would just use that to kind of tone this down. Since I don't, I'm just gonna try to use some tissue really quick to kind of pat. I will say I love this color, beautiful color. Just use it at your own risk. Oh my, oh my. I'm gonna go back in with some of the Haley's. And using that same blush finger, just try to tone that baby down. Sometimes you'll hear someone say that their skin eats their blush. That just sort of means that like throughout the day their blush gets faint and like you can't really notice it. So maybe that will happen here. Who can say? It kind of looks like I've been running a marathon that I wasn't prepared for. And it was also sunny, but I was wearing a baseball cap, so just my cheeks got sunburned. Okay, well, here we are with the blush. It's definitely a look. You know, I'm just going to let it be for now, and then we are going to come back and see how it looks in a little while. Ah, yes. This is good. Okay, now let's move on to my eyelashes. I got this new tubing mascara. Oops, upside down. This is from the brand Blink. And this is a new product from them. This is their Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara. And I was in between getting this one and, the Merit Beauty. They both had promising qualities I was looking for, but this one claimed to be more volumizing and the other one was more lengthening. Oops. And I definitely want more volume in my lashes. Ooh, I'm gonna quickly just curl my lashes before I forget. So the last new mascara I tried was the one from Bite Beauty. That one was a free gift with purchase last time I bought something from Sephora. And I'm still using that one. But I will say, I feel like that mascara is unpredictable. Every other time I wear it, it looks good. and then every other time in between, it looks tragic. So I just feel like that's not the one for me. Oh, okay, so this is the tube here. Kind of like a deep purple brown color. Oh, do you see? Here is what the wand looks like. And let me just see what their instructions say in case it says something interesting. It does recommend to use one of the Blink brand lash primers, which I don't have. Okay, directions. Use on clean and dry lashes. Start from the base to the lash tips and wiggle the wand slightly from side to side. Clean the neck of the bottle and the opening, then close cap lightly. Makeup removers will not work, only the combination of lots of water and gentle pressure, which I already know. Okay, so let's get started. Make sure I'm in close. Oh my. I thought it was going to be really wet based on how it was coming out of the tube. Perhaps not. Okay, first impressions. I think I hate it. Okay. Just based on like all of the mascaras I've ever used in my life, this one just sort of sucks. So that's too bad. However, okay, I will say this. In the past, when I try new mascaras, usually the very, very first time I use them, they're not great. It's usually by like the third and onward time that they get good. I don't know what phenomenon that is. I hate it when I buy something new that I'm really excited to try and it turns out to be a little bit garbagey. And something funny about tubing mascaras is like you can't really layer them like traditional mascaras. That's just like not how their formula works. Sigh. Okay, well, here we are with that. Still looks like I've been sunburned from the eyes down. Great, good. Super good. Okay, great. Let's just keep on going. Okay, I'm going to do some brows. I just have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in taupe. Just gonna kind of underline at the ends. It's usually just where I need a little bit of filling. I don't love a super precise brow on me. However, ask me like 6 years ago, I only wanted full blocked brows. Funny how our preferences can change so much for brows, but not change at all for eyelashes. Oh, and then this is just the e.l.f. Brow Wow and this is in the taupe color. Okay, perfect. Okay, moving right along. So, during the Ulta sale, when I picked up the Urban Decay primer, I also got this mini size of the Cover FX 24-hour wear high performance setting spray. I remember really enjoying the Cover FX setting sprays when I used to work at Sephora. They had an illuminating one and a dewy one that I thought were gorgeous. And I just never got around to the high performance one, so I thought I would get a mini and just try it. Okay, good. Moving on to lips, I got my second free sample with the Sephora order was this Sephora Collection Lip Stories set. This is what the inside looks like. Okay, so these are highly pigmented, lightweight lipstick that provides full coverage color in one swipe. Cool. I do remember these from when I worked there, and they were actually really lovely. So I was kind of excited to see that this was an option that I could choose, just like the blushes. Oh. Okay, so here are the little lipstick pouches, just like the Rare Beauty. They come in these little satchels. I think for this look, I'll do this kind of like rosy, peachy brown color. Okay, and then I have not brought over any lip brushes. I'll just use my fingers like everything else. This one is solid compared to the Rare Beauty blush is super liquidy. Watch out. Okay, just gonna pinky it up. Ooh, definitely more orange than I thought. Really pretty, but I don't think it really goes with like the pink eye, pink lip. So I'm gonna mix in some of the other one. The first one was in the color Palm Street, number 62, and this one is number 3, oui, the French word for yes. Here's what this color looks like. Just gonna get my little pinky in there. Does it make a difference? Still really pretty. Not my like absolute favorite combination, but cute. Oh, a couple things left in my little box of wonders. I have the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek Highlighter. This is not new, but it practically looks new still. I thought it'd be nice to add a little bit of like a highlight effect to the cheeks. Maybe that will actually help tone down the blush. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be worse. Now with the Haley's BB Drops, that was certainly a dewy, oily finish. I just like that this kind of looks more like kind of like a metallic highlight in addition to that like oily glow. Okay. I have two finishing touches just for fun. I have my Shy Girl Cosmetics. This is their lip oil. I'm just going to put that on top. Actually, I might take a little bit off and apply it on separately. Just for a little luster on the lip. And then I have my little Sephora brand eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to use it to add a few little faux freckles. What I've noticed with this technique is that it will absolutely not work if I have powdered skin whatsoever. But if my skin is a little bit like dewy and wet from my like foundation and whatever, it will. So I take advantage of that. There was something in my Sephora wish list that I couldn't bring myself to get. The brand is called Freck, and they make these little little tubes of like faux freckle liquid, and it comes in this little like dippy applicator, and you're supposed to just sort of like dip them on and blend them out, and they look really cute and real. I just couldn't bring myself to get them because I thought it was a little too expensive for something I'm not going to be using all the time. So maybe next time. Okay, I think that is everything. Okay, overall thoughts. Pretty much I liked everything with exception of the mascara. I really liked that concealer. I really liked the blush, even though it looks a little crazy. The sunscreen I already knew I loved. The micellar water I already knew I loved. The Cover Effect setting spray I still need to try out a few more times to really see if it makes a difference. But other than that, I really had a fun time just putting this all on and putting it all together to see what worked. I hope you enjoyed it too. If there was something in this collection of products that you thought looked really interesting, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I think that's it. Thanks again for joining with me, and I will hopefully see you soon, not like last time. Hope you have a good day. Bye.